Hello and welcome to the trade setup. In this video we are looking at supermicrocomputer, and here on this chart we have been tracking this as a 1-2-1-2 setup, and then we have been focusing on this movement to the upside that has developed, and specifically the correction that has developed and quite likely still is developing. Now if you actually want a deep dive analysis on what the possibilities we are tracking are and what other scenarios could be playing out, you should check out the previous video where we actually did a deep dive analysis where we went through all the scenarios that are to be considered on this chart. But yeah, for now and for this video we are actually going to focus on this fourth wave that is developing to the downside, or has developed here in yellow, and I seem to have removed the count by accident. So let's scroll back a little. Yeah, there it is. So this wave 4 that would have already bottomed in yellow. Now it could still continue, but again, another break below the 50% retracement here at the $20.5 level would rather be a complete invalidation. I wouldn't really consider it the yellow wave 4 if we actually break again below this level. We did break it once, but we pushed back higher and kind of saved it. But yeah, if we actually form another correction to the downside in this area and then we start a more proper movement, I could still consider that this wave 4 has reset. It could still turn into a larger triangle in a wave 4. This would have been an A, and then this a B, or this B could extend and reset, and then yeah, we could sidetrack for quite a while. But yeah, just focus on the fact that if we break the 50% retracement level, we are focusing rather on either the white interpretation or one of the other interpretations that I mentioned in the previous deep dive walkthrough. But for now we are tracking here in two scenarios. So we have two scenarios. We have an A wave down, a B wave up in orange, and then we are looking for a C wave to the downside. Now this is one interpretation of how it could play out. Realistically, this B wave could reset within the green interpretation, the green scenario, where here we have a wave W up, a wave X down, and now we are tracking a wave Y to the upside, where we still need to complete probably still even the B wave, but here in an A, B, C, we complete the Y wave. And yeah, if we follow through with the green scenario, I find it a bit hard to actually follow through to new all-time highs directly from this area, but I would reset. I would rather consider on and focus on resetting this B wave top and then still looking for lower in a C wave to the downside. But yeah, so far we haven't broken above the previous wave B high here at $66 level, and until we actually do that, I will continue to consider that we are in the C wave to the downside. And let me even add a level here in orange that would indicate when this direct interpretation of the orange scenario is broken. Now in the previous video I focused on this correction to the downside after completing this A wave, which to be honest I am more fond of counting as a 3-wave move, as an ABC, rather than a 5-wave move. I could count it as a 5-wave move, but it would not be a pretty one anyway, and it doesn't matter too much. We are still tracking the same support zone in green between $45.8 down to around $32.9 level, and at the moment it seems, since the previous video, we actually formed 5 waves to the downside. Now that is a bit bearish, because now I have to assume that yes, we retrace higher, but then I need to look in continuation to the downside to complete at least one more wave after we retrace in this area in orange between $48.4 up to around $57 level. And yes, we do have the possibility that this C wave to the downside already has a 1 down, a 2 up. Well, that's what the orange scenario is tracking at the moment. And then this could actually be another 1-2 setup that is developing of the larger third wave that could take this, could take the price actually quite low. And an ideal target for a third wave in the orange scenario would be $18.5 level at the 138.2% extension. Now, before we actually get there, we have to also assume that it isn't a 1-2 setup. It doesn't have to be realistically. It could be just a simple ABC, but yeah, we do also want to have on the chart the idea in orange where this is developing an impulse in the third wave to the downside. And yes, it will stay on the chart until we actually break and make a new high above this wave 2, previous wave 2 high at around $62.4 level. That would be the actual invalidation point. Now, if we actually break above the retracement levels, above the 78.6% retracement, it would be a good indication that we may somehow push directly higher. But yeah, I also want to add on the chart here the green interpretation that would say that this is instead just another ABC where we are resetting the wave B in this area. Now, that would have the same resistance levels as the wave 2, and we wouldn't actually know which one it is, but at the moment we have to track the upside here for a larger retracement anyway. But for now, we are still in the support zone in green. If you really are interested in entering a position here, it is in the support zone, although it is not the prettiest setup. And for now, these are the levels. This is the trade setup. I hope you enjoyed the video. And if you did, don't forget to subscribe and let me know what else you want me to cover, and I'll do my best to do that in the days and weeks ahead. And until then, I hope you have a nice day, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye bye.